Alright YouTube, this is JBug, and my retro gaming station is almost finished. Okay, I got maybe another console that I want to put to this. It's a Retron 3. It's going to be able to play the Super Nintendo games and the NES games and the Sega Genesis games. But so far what I have hooked up here right now is the N64, the Dreamcast, and the original PlayStation 1. And yes, as you can see, the original PlayStation 1 works, folks. Look at that. The Sony television Trinitron is probably older than most of you who are watching this video. This television is almost 23 years old, okay? And it's working like a champ, so I don't have any complaints about it. It has 3 AV inputs, an auxiliary input, a regular antenna input. It has an output, AV output, so I might be able to do some recording, screen recording, or some sort of screen capture kind of thing off of it. So cross your fingers. Let's see, hope that it works that way. Unfortunately, the television is so old. Back then, I got this television from my in-laws as a wedding gift 23 years ago. So, and back then, Super video input and component video input was somewhat expensive. This television, when brand new, was $800. Okay, $849. I specifically remember it because I've never owned an expensive television like that in my life before. And as you see, the television was well worth the money, as it lasts this long. Okay, let's go down here. Can anyone tell me what's missing from this picture? Can anyone tell me what's missing from this picture? Okay, aside from the obvious, the NES. That I don't know. As you can see here, I have one NES game, and that meant, you know, I owned it at one time, and I don't know what happened to it. I either gave it away or it got lost in the move or something. But I knew to hold on to this game because this game was one of the better games, I believe, in my opinion, NES had. So I held on to this just to keep it as a collectible. But can anyone tell me what's missing from this picture? Yep, the Xbox. Here are the Xbox games, okay? And you know, that means, you know, I had an Xbox, original Xbox at one time too. I know exactly what happened to that because it broke on me, okay? Here we have a Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, dirt old as hell, N64. You know, probably N64 is the newest console here in this group, believe it or not. And is it? Yeah, it is. I'm trying to think. Is it? Did the Dreamcast come out before the N64? I think it did, right? Yeah, it did. Because I believe the the Dreamcast was beat out by PlayStation 2, and the N64 came along competing against the PlayStation 2, I believe, right? Hey, look, I didn't keep a running log of all this shit, you know. I just lived through the era, but you know, I'm just going by memory here, folks. So don't crucify me because I don't remember exactly the way shit happened. But anyway, here's my PlayStation 1 games. A very dwindled collection. Used to be more than that, of course, and it's gonna build back up. I got the, you know, more important games here. I got the Driver 2. I got Parasite 2. I have Parasite Eve 2. Colony Wars. I have 2 Tekken 2 versions. I have 2 Tekken 2 games. No, I'm sorry, Tekken 3. 2 Tekken 3 games. 1 virtual pool table game. X-Men Mutant Academy, Soul Blade, Monopoly game, Nuclear Strike, and I got a shitload of jump packs, the demo versions and stuff. I have in this here a demo version of God of War when it first came out. So Also, what? Well, wait a minute. Why is that in there? That's a PlayStation 2 demo. I'm sorry. Never mind. There are my PlayStation 2 games here. Okay. Another dwindled collection. Don't worry, that will be built back up. I'm still looking for my N64 cartridges. This is the only one that I could find. Smash Brothers. Okay. In order to keep everything neat and tidy, I have decided to keep the controllers off of the consoles and keep it in here in this little bin back there. Alright, that's where all my other wires and light guns are. And that's it. That's what it is. And like I said, I have the original Xbox games. Instead of buying an original Xbox, of course, I'm going to go ahead and get the hard drive for the Xbox 360 so I can play those old games. And here's my PlayStation 2 that I'd rather keep this hooked up to the flat television, the HD TV, because with this hooked up with the component cables, the graphics and the picture quality is much better. So I'm going to be playing my PlayStation 2 games here off of this Samsung, and that's it. So when the Retron comes in, I'm going to hook that up and do an unboxing video, and that's it, folks. Tell me what you think of it. Give me some ideas what games to go for. If you have a favorite game that you think I should go and get and do a video on, let me know. Give me some suggestions. I'm still trying to get this thing put together. So if you have any good suggestions as to how to complete all this, let me know. Alright, thanks for watching. Look at that beautiful controller. Look at that beautiful original PlayStation 1 controller. It's what started it all, folks. It's what started it all. Yummy.